Is in this 5-match series.
Pakistan have won the toss. They'll be bowling first.
The two teams announced at the toss. Pakistan on the left, missing Yunus Khan, but his place has been taken by Mohammad Yusuf, who is available for this game, and West Indies are still not able to get Shivnarine Chanderpaul fit in time for this third one-day international.
And straight away some movement and gone, first ball. Terrific delivery. Playing across the line of an in-dipper. What a strike. Pakistan off to a magnificent start, getting rid of Brian Lara. First delivery duck.
It's a late swing, the late movement, no problems with the line. Would have hit middle stump. Definitely just about halfway up. Late swing for Rana Naved, and to get your first ball on target is such a vital thing if it's going to swing like that. And the effect of it, removing the best batsman in the West Indies team. He's gone for naught, 1 for 1.
The West Indies hurt quite badly by that Brian Lara dismissal. Lendl Simmons is in very early. That's hit hard, there's no mid-on. Chase for Mohammad Yusuf and Abdul Razak, and they let the ball win this race to the boundary. First boundary for West Indies.
Chris Gayle is the exception to any conservative effort of a batting plan. As difficult as the situation is, he will always give the bowler something to think about when he's in an attacking vein. He'll play unorthodox shots. It wasn't that short, it was outside the off stump and it went past the left of the bowler.
Great shot, absolutely brilliantly played by Chris Gayle. He knows that it is a heavily loaded offside field. There's not a lot of protection for Umar Gul on the leg side. He picked up the length early. Brilliantly done. Chris Gayle, absolutely brilliant to watch when he's in this rhythm. So Brian Lara's accident is not going to hurt Chris Gayle. I think he's decided and taken upon himself to dent Umar Gul. Brilliantly done. Chris Gayle in last couple of overs has taken the attack to Pakistan with great amount of success. 22 now from just 22 balls. This is great going. Six, gone. It's got to be a 12. Now seriously, that ball has traveled some distance. It was a skimmer, flat, and it hit the railing on the full. This is a major hit. Look at it go.
Well, if you see from in front or behind, he moved early, Gayle. Once he saw that it was length, you see, it's hardly bounced, and he shuffled his right leg towards square. Just look at this, he's in, he knows he's premeditating, it's going to be short, and he has thrown everything he's had at it.
Wide and gone through the gap. Shoaib Malik is quick, but not quick enough to stop it. It's another Chris Gayle scorcher. 4 no ball, 6 no ball.
Now that's close, that should be out. Yes, excellent over. Great comeback by Rana Naved. Nigel Long has judged Chris Gayle leg before, and this is good cricket. This is what you like to see, competition. And Rana Naved has bowled an excellent over after that last one.
Good delivery, attacking the stump. Good length and the movement, and he was right in front of the wicket. Nigel Long has no hesitation and raised his finger. So Chris Gayle, after scoring 41 of 37 deliveries out, West Indies 53 for 2.
Simple catch dropped. We've seen a few catches going down on this tour. It's Imran Farhat, and it's as simple as you can expect at slips.
This is what you don't expect in this type of cricket at this international level. It was a simple catch, an outswinger on the front foot, got that outside edge. It was up in the air but went straight through the covers for 4.
Might have another injury here, and it seems to be quite serious. Inzamam could be bleeding. As the man at short extra cover, this ball hit on the up in the air but hit very hard. I think Inzamam may have just got his hands to it.
Edge, and is it taken? Imran Farhat has claimed the catch. Samuels is not budging. He wants the decision to be made by the third umpire. It wasn't clear-cut decision because Imran Farhat had to dive forward. He has claimed the catch. We have a pause.
Well, it got to him pretty low, Imran Farhat. With the naked eye, it was difficult to see if it actually carried, but we'll have a better look here, I think. Marlon Samuels has to go, but it looked to me that at some point, some part of that ball was in contact with the ground. Unfortunate dismissal. Marlon Samuels unlucky. It's gone for 13. It's 72 for 3.
Lovely shot. Wait for these bad balls, and he hits the ball powerfully for a young man, Simmons. First boundary for him.
Good shot. The ball was pitched up, Razak, and he was on the front foot.
Could go away for 4. 90 for 3. This outfield is certainly a lot quicker than 1 in 5's the bat. It's a thickish inside half of the bat. Must have been taken from around middle stump because of the angle. Went for 4.
Again, that ball pitched on the middle stump helped Simmons to play it to square leg where there's no fielder. There were only 3 fielders on the offside. Both the bowlers are operating with the same kind of field. So you get some gaps. And this is where the West Indies would be looking towards. And Simmons played that a good shot. He's batting on now 27.
Shot. Lovely timing from Lendl Simmons. Yes, and this is what happens when you spend time at the crease. He is a talent.
Lovely shot on the up towards mid-on. Lovely timing. And when you spend enough time on the pitch, you do play these kind of strokes.
A lot of room outside the off stump. A real loose delivery. Just too wide. The field wasn't set for that kind of a line. This is a good over now for West Indies.
Well, they've both been waiting on some room. Simmons gets some here and takes full advantage of it.
That should be 4. It's got the outside edge and it's gone fine.
I'm sure that Rehman didn't want to give Ganga that much room. He's made good use of it.
Oh, brilliant. What a delivery. It spun sharply. And Ganga, looking to play on the onside, would have hurt the stumps. Great delivery.
On the stroke of the drinks break, Darren Ganga playing all across. A full delivery, spun away from him and hit the top of off stump. Pakistan have picked up their 4th wicket. Darren Ganga surprised by a spinning delivery. It's gone for 20 and it's 133 for 4. And he'll get one and look for another. Lendl Simmons, and that will be 50 for him, his first for the West Indies, and he's played pretty well for it. Stuck around, went through some hard times, gets congratulations from his captains.
That's well struck. Umagul is after it. Not too late.
It was a good shot on the front foot. Timed it well, but in the middle of the run, there is a collision.
It's good use of the pads. That's why we wear pads, isn't it? Protect ourselves from the running partner.
Bowled him. Not short enough to play that shot. Rayman is having a brilliant debut series.
Lovely delivery. Nako Morton played for the spin. That was the arm ball. Went quick off the pitch and he was clean bowled. So another wicket gone for West Indies. 159 for 5.
Good shot, well put away.
Good shot. He's a very powerful striker of the ball. Saw that ball short, turning on the back foot and played it in between square leg and mid wicket. Timed it to perfection.
It's gone leg side and it's gone leg side with good effect.
There was a call of a catch, but Smith, who hits the ball very hard, swept it. And there was a diving attempt by the fielder. The ball went through square leg and Hafiz obviously wanted that catch should be taken.
Really difficult for the fielders as well in this light. Not only for batsmen if a seamer comes on. I think light certainly will prohibit a seamer coming on. But picking up the ball in the field could also be a problem if you're in the outfield and it's struck in the air, because it's not a fair reflection what you see on your television screens because of the technology involved. It is darker in the middle.
Smart cricket by Smith. He saw that fielder move to this short fine leg position, played it to square leg, got that single. It's 175 for 5 now. West Indies, very important that they need to score runs here. Good running again. First one was taken very quickly, but they settle for that.
Simmons has done reasonably well. You look at 60 off 118 and you think, look, it's not brilliant scoring rate. It's a very good, quicker one, pushed through. But in the context of the seam and the movement that has been evident, and in the context of his age, only second one-day international, I think If he can see it through to the end and accelerate a little bit in the last 5 overs, he would have done an outstanding job. 176 for 5.
What a shot. What a shot that is. Not as big as Chris Gale's, but one of the better shots we've seen today. Just out of the blue.
Well, the line is just about perfect for Dwayne Smith. It's a biggie, it's a big one. Great pull shot, and Umar Gul been greeted with this whack over square leg. It's a phenomenal hit. 2 4s and a 6 now constitute his total of 22. He had to dive, Lendl Simmons, but no damage done there. The ball not hitting the stumps. This is desperate stuff from West Indies. They need big overs to end this innings on a big note. Had to dive. Even a dive would have not been able to save him. Had that ball hit the stumps.
Gone one more time, so that makes it 11 bowled for Dwayne Smith. Umar Gul has struck at the right time, just as this partnership was getting a little dangerous for them. The 6th wicket down. Dwayne Smith, the man walking back, and does bowl those Yorkers in the right place. Umar Gul.
That's more like it. That is more like it. Dwayne Smith missing an in-dipper. Good delivery. It had to be spot on. Umar Gul beating him with bit of pace and with bit of swing. So his cameo comes to an end. West Indies 187 for 6.
The new batsman is Dinesh Ramdin, who has some ability as a batsman.
Nicely played, just opening the face of the blade. Mohammad Hafiz will not be able to stop that ball from rolling over for a boundary. Quicker one from Rahman. Intelligent piece of cricket from Simmons.
They played the shot really well, the West Indians this morning. On either side of the pitch, fine glides down to third man and some leg glances for runs. Five overs to go. We have an official confirmation that light was offered to the West Indians at 2 o'clock, and they said they'd be quite happy to bat on. And even against the seamers, they seem to be content to continue batting. It's a very positive move on the part of West Indies. Gone down to third man. Test the fielder, who does a good job. Abdul Rahman. He's having a good match.
He fielded well. He had to counter the bounce, cover the line of that strike from Simmons. Made room, put it away in the air with the keeper and where the slips would have been.
Here we have another boundary. Down to fine leg. Plenty of runs scored in this area. Yorker attempt from Umar Gul, just off target. Just finishing on leg stump. Made the most by the batsman. The 200 comes up.
Well, that ball went across the turf lightningly quick.
Well, he found the gap. He timed it beautifully and then realized he had put the ball in the right area between those two fielders deep on the leg side. So 9 runs so far from this Umar Gul over.
This is a good shot. Safe one-day stuff from Ramdin. Whipping the ball away beautifully into the gap. I think this is where he scored over Umar Gul. Ball left, middle stump is uprooted. Great delivery from Rana Naveed. Absolutely wonderful swing bowling from him. And it's Simmons who has to leave the crease courtesy, great Yorker.
But he's done his job, Lendl Simmons. And Rana Naved has been impressive. He was put to test in this match. And he's passed a very stiff test. Comes back, gets a wicket. He's got 3 now. Simmons played a good innings of 70. West Indies 207 for 7. New batsman is Ian Bradshaw. West Indies have lost 7 wickets. This is the 47th over in progress. And young Lendl Simmons in his second match, doing his job. He anchored the innings. And this is how he finally got out. Looking to give room, looking to hit it square on the offside. He's failed to connect. High risk shot that you're expected to play in this situation.
It was a pacey Yorker, bowled at around 86 miles an hour. Absolutely wonderful bowling from Rana Naved. But credit to Simmons really for playing a very sensible innings. Playing his second one-day international and holding the innings together with a thoughtful innings. Made for the situation that West Indies wanted somebody really to carry through this West Indies batting through his resolve and commitment. They got that from Simmons.
Not easy for a new batsman. Conditions are not ideal for batting. It's cold out there. As you can see, very murky conditions. Not easy for a new batsman. And the umpires now once again having a chat.
This can be difficult now for the batsman. Rana Naved is bowling at a good pace. He's bowling Yorkers. West Indies need to end on a high note, flourish with a couple of huge overs to pocket useful runs at this stage of the game. Once again, umpires will offer the light. This time it is accepted by the West Indies player out there. And this is unfortunate. Lights should have been switched on at this stage, but because of a technical flaw, the generator breakage, we as a result do not have play at this stage. Bad light stop play, which is unfortunate. There are thousands of people here to watch this one-day international. Last thing they wanted was for the light to be a spoiler for them.
And for once, it's a really bad light. We've seen play being called off during test matches when the light has been quite good. But this is really pretty dark conditions. Not easy for batsmen, in spite of the white ball. And not easy at all for the new batsmen. So bad light has stopped play. Pakistan is reluctantly leaving the field. It was offered to the West Indians earlier, about 25 minutes back. They had well said batsmen at the time. They were happy to continue. And light, I would expect, would have worsened for the umpires to offer it again to the West Indian batsmen this time. They accepted the offer and they walked out. So this West Indies innings still in progress, 207 for 7. And we are in the 47th over. 2 young umpires in charge of things. Young umpires by experience.
I'm glad that you made that correction, Sanjay. Asad has just turned 50 actually. But yes, you're right. Both still inexperienced. Still discussing the light. Still discussing what can be done at this stage. So breaking news, bad light, stop play. West Indies 207 for 7. They've got runs on the board. They were expecting more in the last couple of overs, but the light got extremely bad and almost it was touching the unplayable mode. When it was offered again to the 2 batsmen out there, it was accepted. Ramdeen and Bradshaw left the crease, and so we have a little pause here Simmons was the star for them, 70 from 130 balls. Remember, he was playing just his second one-day international, and how well he played. Chris Gayle was at his lightning best, 41 from 37. Brian Lara opened the innings today and fell to the first delivery that was bowled to him by Rana Naveed for naught. Samuels went out for 13, Ganga for 20, Morton for 7, Rahman bowled well. Rana Naveed also was very impressive with his quick pace bowling. 7 wickets down West Indies, 207 on the board.
Revised playing conditions, target 191 in 35 overs. Bowler can bowl a maximum of 7 overs. First power play 10 overs and the second power play 4 overs.
Straight away on Pakistan. Imran Farhat, 32 matches, nearing 1,000 runs. Good strike rate, best of 107. And Pakistan need to establish a strong footing and platform to overall that target, a revised target. Mohammad Hafiz, 40 matches, gaining experience.
Finally, we're going to get some play. Pakistan having to score at a rate of 5.46. Not impossible. After a couple of overs, the West Indies were up to that via Chris Gayle.
Fast down the leg side, it's a wide. That's into the gap. First runs off the bat for Pakistan, and Hafiz chases on. Norther Morton slides, retrieves the ball, the throws in, chance of a run out, gone! Gone! Not really, no, I think it's the fielder who's dislodged the bails and the stumps before the ball hit the stumps. It's Darren Ganga who spoiled it all for his team.
Taken cleanly by Ramdin Tuster Ganga. He has all the time in the world and knocks the bails off. Now trying to uproot a stump, but the batsman is home.
Once again down the leg side, it's a real wide one. Difficult even for Ramdin to collect it. Ball after pitching, swung late, avoided the dive of Ramdin. Costly runs, extras conceded. Pull shot and dropped. Lendl Simmons drops what can be termed as an easy catch. Now this should have been taken, really.
Well, if you want to win games, you've got to take these. They don't come too often, and they don't come that simply either.
It was hit quite firmly by Mohammad Hafiz. I think that is the reason why the ball split through his cup.
Very well hit. It's not orthodox, but in some ways that's the way that 1 or 2 people have to play on this surface.
He has been trying this. This time he was successful, made some room, moved outside the leg stump and played that shot over point. Timed it well. Good one-day shot.
Gone for 4 of the last ball of the over. It's 49 without loss.
So there are two fielders out in the deep. Mid-off and mid-on are inside the circle.
No one will be catching that because it's gone over the ropes. Well, the ball boy did. He dropped it as well. It must be, well, spreading. I was about to say catching, and he hasn't caught that.
That is why I said why it was an interesting move, because the spinner has been brought in, and Hafiz, who was at it and played it to perfection, timed it well over mid-wicket boundary. because the ball was seaming around. Bringing in Chris Gale must have given a lot of relief to these batsmen, and after hitting that six, and he needs a little bit of coaching.
Pakistan are raising their run rate. They're lifting it. They're at 5.26 at the moment.
Hafiz is a very good player of spinner. Swept it well and got that gap. Timing was so good that the deep square leg fielder couldn't stop that one. It has been a good partnership for Pakistan so far. They're maintaining a good run rate. 5.60 is the asking rate now. Pakistani batsmen should not lose concentration here. They have done a good job so far for opening wicket. In order to come back into the game, West Indies needs wickets, not only one, couple of wickets in quick time.
Someone's under it and takes it nonchalantly, Jerome Taylor. That is a brilliant athleticism, judgment and calm under pressure.
Poor shot selection. Hafiz had already hit a boundary in that over. There was no need to go for that. He went for it, played it uppishly, and look at the calm and coolness of Jerome Taylor. Leaving up in the air. And look at the players looking towards the fielders. So another wicket, first wicket gone for Pakistan. It is Hafiz. Caught Taylor, bowled Gale. Pakistan 64 for 1.
Cameron Akmal
at the crease. Came in at 3 in the previous match as well.
Good shot. Cameron Akmal, the batsman, good commitment, but that ball will roll over.
He gets off the mark with a boundary, well struck boundary. And I get this feeling that the dew has taken effect. That ball is glistening now because of the dew that's been sprayed over it. Outfield certainly a little wet. So it'll be interesting how well the ball is gripped by the West Indian bowlers.
Imran Farhat hasn't taken long to get going. 2 scoring shots, both boundaries. He's moved on to 8 of just 5 balls.
What was good about this strike was that he is confident where he wanted to hit it. He wanted to hit it in the air. Remember, he was caught at point in that last game at Faisalabad. He was in 2 minds whether to play it along the ground or whether to cut it in the air. This time the intentions were pretty clear. And drop. It was a difficult chance. Brian Lara had to stretch himself at first slip. He had just moved in that position of first slip, probably still thinking about the field shifts when this ball came, and he missed the chance. A difficult one, but but should have caught it. 2 catches have gone down.
Interesting shot. Fielding too was interesting. We were just talking about too many chances to the opposition, and the expression tells you the story, his frustrations. And he's also having dropped that earlier chance. Not help matters, but have a look at this shot.
Not a great shot, and not a great effort from Corey Collymore. Now that should have been stopped. It wasn't a difficult ball. Got a good sighter. It wasn't a difficult bounce as well.
Some sparkling shots being played here by Kamran Akmal. He's moved quickly on to 16 of 13 balls. 16 overs completed. It's 8-9 for 1. Could be gloves. It's been very quick in that area. The ball just seems to run away from the fielders. Asad Rauf, I think, just looking for some confirmation from the batsman before he'll make a decision. Not the smartest thing to do, to ask a batsman whether he got some glove on it, but I think Kamran Akmal did.
Believe me, he would have got a different response had he asked the bowler. Let's see what happened there. Yes, I think off the glove, so he's made the correct call.
Now Chris Gayle thinks that's out, and Asad Rauf raises the finger. What's happening out there? Ramdin wasn't sure. It was a half-hearted appeal. Chris Gayle was certain. He just started celebrating. It's not such a good idea. The umpire don't look too kindly at that, but Asad Rauf is the man who mattered, who made the decision.
Yes, he was smiling as well as raising his finger. I think it was a very good call. I think he probably waited for Kamran Akmal to react himself. Chris Gayle was convinced. He didn't even look to appeal, just a mere look at the umpire, and Kamran Akmal was given the walking orders. Gone for 23, 103 for 2.
Man with plenty of experience and plenty of class too.
Phase of the game, because that's gone all the way for 6. He's been in for some time, Imran Farhat, so he's seeing it well.
Well, we've seen him try to play this shot on a few occasions, and this one he really got hold of. And that went a long way. Well, Pakistan going merrily along. Imran Farhat not out on 34 from 57 balls has been really the engine behind the Pakistan innings. Dwayne Smith comes on now to replace Chris Gayle from the pavilion end. And facing will be, for the first time, will be not just the man of the moment, but the man of the year, Mohammad Yusuf. Missed the first match, Yusuf, because of illness to his wife. But he's back now, and the West Indies had better hope that he isn't still in the form that he was in during the Test series.
Just the sort of shot that he was playing on the lower wickets earlier in the Test series, where he would have forced it away. This one, you can see how it passed the bat near the splice. And once he missed the first match, it will take some time to get back into his groove. So Jeffrey, he is the man that the West Indies have to take advantage of this situation and get rid of him, because they need to get 8 wickets and get it quickly. And there is enough seam movement in the pitch still. Get it in the right areas. So this period, as I said, this half an hour here is absolutely crucial for both teams.
Well, the West Indies need to get back into the game, and getting Mohammad Yusuf early would be a big blow. We'll go for one, and it looked close. Their 4 overthrows result. West Indies getting pretty ragged in the field now. Pakistan taking advantage of this.
Getting ragged in the field. They've been ragged from the first 2 overs of the day. They would have been out, but mid-on, Jerome Taylor at mid-on really should have been coming across. He had enough time to try to back it up, and so the thrower needs that sort of support. No problems with throwing, but really someone should have been covering from either mid-on, even mid-off.
Maybe just one leg by. You're right, Bish, it's been a pretty poor performance in the field. The bowlers haven't hit their lines very consistently. And that's hit over long on. A couple of bounces and 4 more to Imran Farhat.
Body language from Mohammad Yusuf doesn't seem as though he's pleased with the shot. He seemed to hit a lot higher on the bat than maybe Farhat anticipated, but he got enough bat on it and enough power generated to get it over mid-on and down to the boundary for 4. Just got a little word, I think, from Yusuf there.
A better shot.
Much better. Much better. The asking rate was just about 5.5 at the beginning of this over. It's gone down to 4.97 now. 2 boundaries, consecutive boundaries. You don't see him scoring down the ground a lot, Imran Farhat. These are precious 2 occasions.
He's whipped this one very awkwardly, very unorthodox, but it's down to fine leg for 4 more.
"14 runs off the over so far. Very good over for Pakistan. He knows there's a short fine leg. He knows it. He maybe had expected a different length, and he attempted early to get down to play that loft over short fine leg. It was ugly in the end, but the effect was good. See how early he moves across, because he's aware of where the fielder is at short fine leg.
And that's his 50. Imran Farhat. He's ridden his luck, he's been aggressive, and he stayed there and piloted the Pakistan innings. 50 runs to Imran Farhat. It's 139 for 2. Well, he doesn't feel like being patient, Imran Farhat. He's seen the ball well, he's played himself into form, and he's looking to finish this as quickly as possible.
Fantastic stroke, good use of the feet, and hitting it straight. That's a key, and hit it well. He's in control, in the zone at the moment, and sends the crowd into raptures.
It's up in the air. Fielder's under it, and it's taken. Well, he went to the well once too often, Imran Farhat, and trying to go over long off. Marlon Samuels takes the catch.
That is suicide, really. I mean, why does he have to do this? This is what I was talking about. Mental aberrations when you're in control of the match. Why try to play this shot? 43 required from 59 balls. Singles would have done it. And it's knowing when to turn down the game that's important. 58 to Farhat. He's played well though. Rode his luck. 148 for 3.
Well, as expected, Shoaib Malik proceeds Inzamam.
In the air, but there's a large gap, huge gap. Square leg really had to get there, and Shoaib Malik, we know that he's a very smart mover between the wickets. Got his 3 runs quite easily. Is the call from Mohammad Yusuf. Slide was in. Mohammad Yusuf with head down, running hard to get to the safe zone. 162 for 3. Edge, and that's gone through. Keeper and the slip were mere spectators. Chris Gayle just a little wide. Ramdeen was little late to react to that edge.
This has to go down as another chance. And both had a shot at it. Maybe the wicket keeper had a better chance.
Bisected the two, I think, and Chris Gayle, I don't know, I mean, he should have at least attempted a catch. Beautiful delivery. Unlucky Corey Collymore. 166 for 3. Hit hard into the gap. Darren Ganga gets there. Shoaib Malik picks up a couple of runs. 3 down, 172. That's into the gap. That's a boundary easily done by Mohammad Yusuf. So just a boundary required now by Pakistan. 4 more to get to win this one.
Mohammad Yusuf coming back into this Pakistan one-day team has continued his great run at 27 of 36 balls, and he might just hit the winning runs. 4 to win. Ramesh, do you think they got it wrong? These kind of pitches would have been ideal for the test series, and the pitches that were there for the test matches could have been there for the one-days.
Yes, and Zamam has openly cribbed about the pitches that were used in the test matches, not to his liking. This offers a very fair contest between bat and ball, and that is what you always want. May it be a one-day game or test match cricket, you want a bit of contest. I think there was no contest between bat and ball during the test series. Bat was winning all the time. At least that is what Pakistan made us think.
I think first test match had something for the bowlers, but West Indies should not have lost that Karachi match. That pitch they should have got a draw.
What is it called? French cut will do the job for Pakistan. It's all over. Second ODI belongs to the home team. They win by 7 wickets. Duckworth-Lewis method. Handshakes all around. Brian Lara looks dejected. He wanted more runs from his team, and runs just dried up because wickets kept on falling. And Pakistan would be pretty happy with this performance. It was in the end a professional performance. Rana Naveed and Abdur Rahman bowling well, and then The good job done by the bowlers, being backed by a solid Pakistan batting lineup.
You can see Lara was disappointed for the first time on this trip. He looked a little upset. I think he'll be thinking about the discipline of the bowlers. So far he's been very impressed with the way the bowlers have bowled, but far too many extras in this. That may be the reason the captain looked a little frustrated out there. And also I think West Indies was hurt by the curtailed innings. Pakistan just more suited to play a shorter innings than a complete 50-over innings. In that case, I think West Indies would have put up a better fight had they had the full 50 overs. But Imran Farhat once again getting runs for Pakistan at the top, and you can see contributions from everyone, and they got the necessary runs in the end. Pakistan, Mohammad Yusuf and Shoaib Malik, the not-out batsmen. And the bowling was, as I said, plenty of problems with wides and no balls, so the economy rate you can see is on the higher side. But Corey Collymore for some reason was introduced to the attack very late, and he looks the most outstanding bowler there. Dwayne Smith, very expensive when you see the conditions out here. Extremely good for bowling. So Pakistan getting to that target, winning by 7 wickets.